Hello guys, how's everyone doing today, tonight, where, blah, 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 whatever it is, wherever you are. Wanted to hop on here because I had one of my nails pop off from doing the $2 Temu versus the BTR box one, so I figured I'd just pop all of them off and do a little video. So, I do have this little $6 Born Pretty acrylic kit off of Amazon that I do have in the acrylic part of the giveaway that I'm doing right now. So I figured let's give it a shot, see how well it works. I can't imagine that it's going to be bad because all of the stuff from Born Pretty I've ever tried has been really good. So I've been using Born Pretty I think for like 10 or 12 years now. I want to say I found them like right after they launched, when they kind of started with like nail art, kind of accessories, stuff like that. But I love their polishes, their polygels. So I can't believe I haven't tried their acrylic yet, honestly, but we're going to give it a shot today. So, and then I figured we would do like kind of like a wedding-esque inspired design on these. So I'll do like the application, kind of show you guys how I do acrylic. And then probably fast forward a little bit through the design. If not, this video is going to be so freaking long. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And I'm not going to do any prep, just because I only want these to last like 2 or 3 days. So it's another kind of tip. If you're like me and change your nails very often, you can just apply your products without doing any prep, or you could do like a peel off base coat. If you want these to last you weeks, definitely go in with your prep. I do have kind of detailed prep videos. I'll link if you guys are wanting to see my prep. So yeah, if that sounds like something you guys want to see, then keep watching. Thanks guys. Hello guys, you get this view now. So I am gonna just swatch these real quick so we can see. I'm curious how clear the clear is here, because that'll be, hopefully it's clear for some reason. Not sure if it's because I've had my young nails clear, speed clear for so long, but I've found that it's yellowing. So I'm trying to find a new good clear acrylic powder that's not super spendy. So hopefully this will be a winner chicken frickin' dinner. And that would be awesome because this, like I said, this kit was $6. So everything that comes in the kit you get, for some reason they include forms, which I do know you can do acrylic with forms. I've never tried it. So, and then you get the three acrylics, the EMA monomer, and then in the box comes like a little, my file was broken, which isn't a huge deal. It's just like a little wood, super thin wood file. I have so many files that are coming out of my ASS. You get the cheap nail forms, and then the little instruction pamphlet, which I'm not gonna go through this, but if you're just learning, definitely read your instructions. So yeah, I'm using a size 16 brush today, and then these. So if you've seen the video of the guideline tips that I did a couple weeks ago now, I think, these are the half cover ones. So I'm gonna use these, and you can use just like nail glue gel with these. I'm just gonna use regular Young Nails glue. So these, so if you can kind of see, they're kind of wider here at the bottom, and that's because it's suggested that you put them kind of further down on your nails like this. They're half cover, but they're supposed to be further down on your nails, so you can see that fits like beautifully into like my sidewalls of my nails. So you could do it like this, but then you're gonna have like that weird shape at the side. So it's just kind of suggested with these that you kind of put them further down on your nail. So what we're gonna do, these are awesome because they do run big. These are one of few that I found that, like, look how big that is. Normally I'm like a 0 in most, on my thumb in most brands, which kind of standard sizing, but these have, their 0 is huge. So for all you bigger nail bed girlies, these would be great. Give them a shot. Same with the full cover ones. So I'm just gonna size it. Don't mind my band-aid. I stabbed myself the other day, so we're gonna ignore that. Yeah, wow, most of these, there you go. Normally I'm like a size, well, they come in half sizes too. Cool. So let's try 8. Normally, yeah, that one will work. Normally I am like a 7 on my ring finger. It's gonna be 7 on my middle finger with these. So these do run big. That's awesome. Very rarely do you find like good bigger size nails, or nail tips, I guess I should say. So one more, good. So on this one, my pinky is a 10. My ring finger is 7.5. My middle finger is 7. My first finger is 8, and then my thumb is a 2. So it's cool that they run on the bigger size instead of on the smaller side. So let's swatch these real quick. Just my regular size 16 brush. Make sure there's, oh yeah, need wiped out. We're gonna have some dirty monomer. This is the pink dish that I put in, I think it's my last nail haul video. I got like the kind of, sorry, F. Why can't I ever think of this one? Can't think of the word. It escapes me, like when I go to show heart charms, I for some reason want to call them stars every time. Anyway, that one. So I got the pink one too. They're so cheap and so cute. So sealed. Now I did take the monomer out of the kit just for shipping purposes, for things. So just want to try and avoid any kind of hassle that would be given to anybody, or have the package like destroyed because I broke some kind of rule or something. So anyway, I'm gonna get all the air bubbles out of my brush. How I do that is I just kind of push it down on the bottom and then get all of them out. I do like to use my acrylic on the wetter side, but my suggestion is to, if you're just learning, to start out with kind of drier beads, and I guess I can kind of show that real quick. This is the clear. So how Young Nails has great acrylic application videos that show really well, like kind of more descriptive than I'm gonna be on how to do this. But so what I mean by wetter is when I dip my brush in here and I literally just kind of tap it once, and then shit, I'm really trying to work on my cussing, but let me do that again so I can show you guys. So I dip my brush in and then I just literally take and tap the side off once, and whatever's left in my brush is what I use. And because when I'm applying my acrylic, it's important to hold your hand down, because your acrylic powder is going to run, you want it to run down your nail. So if you're holding them flat like this, then it's going to run all over into, you're going to flood your side walls and everything, and we want to try and avoid that. So if you're just learning, I suggest doing drier beads, and by drier beads, instead of dipping your brush and doing it once like I did, kind of tap each side off and then go in And then, so you see, give it a second and then go in. So we'll swatch that right there. Oh, there you go. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit, huh? Just for this part. So we're gonna, let me scoot all this stuff down a little bit. So we're gonna dip, tap, 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 and then go into our acrylic, and I just take the bottom side and touch the top. So you're gonna let that sit for a minute and then go in with your application. So that's a dryer bead right there. So mine, and always, it took me so long, years probably, to get used to, once I apply that first bead, to wipe my brush off, so that any kind of excess that gets left on my brush is not getting pushed further into my brush. So always wipe your brush right after you apply that first bead, and then always remember to dip back into your monomer too. So like if your beads, it feels like it's kind of drying out a little bit, dip back into your monomer and just work it a little bit more. So there you can see, right here's the clear. I'm real curious how actually clear it will be with like the top coat and stuff on it. So we will get to see that. So that was clear. Here's the pink, beautiful. I don't know if just like a clear or translucent pink or if it's like a cover pink. It doesn't really say. So I'll go in with the dryer bead since we're just swatching this. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. You'll see there, you can see it polymerizing right there. So once it's kind of shiny like that is when I would apply it to the nail. So that is beautiful. Wow, I am surprised by that. I might just use that all over or on all 5. That is pretty. Wow. Wonder if they sell this in bigger ones. Hopefully, because that's gorgeous. That's a good cover color. So, and that's what I love about messing around with like this stuff. You guys can have such good products that work well without having to spend a ton of money. So I love that I'm getting to do this and like really mess around with things and kind of play and still learning things every day, even though I've been doing this for so long. So your whites do take a little more time to polymerize. They are kind of sticky, almost is the best way to describe it, but they do take longer to actually polymerize. So just keep that in mind. Any of your like colored acrylics, so like your reds, your blues, green, super opaque colors are going to take a little bit longer to dry fully. So then once I'm done, which I'm not done right now, I will always take my brush and dip it back in my monomer and kind of I shape it on my paper towel like this, and then put my cap on, and I always store it upside down so that the monomer is not soaking into the ferrule of the brush and kind of loosening up the glue and stuff. I always try and make sure that I have it at a point. I treat these like they're my babies, because when you're doing acrylic, this is the most important tool that you have. You can really do great nails with any kind of acrylic product. This is, you know, very important. So I've seen a lot of people get super frustrated with acrylic because they're using like a really cheap brush and the acrylic gets stuck in there. This is one thing that I would suggest spend a little bit more money on. Like these ones aren't super expensive. These ones, I think this one I paid $20 for. They go on sale pretty regularly on Amazon. So I'm not paying like $45 or $50 for this, and it's a Kolinsky, you know, 100% Kolinsky brush. So yeah, Anyway, let me stop blabbing here and get going on this application. So I'm not taking up a whole crap load of your guys' time. Let me get rid of all this stuff. Figured I'd do this. I'm gonna be very busy the next couple of days doing my hair. It's that time. The roots are just really showing right now, so we're gonna get going on my hair, which is like a days long process. Always a pain in my butt, but I love my hair, so can't really complain. Did I get these mixed up? I did. Okay. So, and then with my tips, so you can see, well, my nails are looking a little bit rough right now, but that's all right. I bruised my nail right there, so oh well, it's real life, whatever. I'm gonna take and do my glue here on my actual nail, or on my natural nail. And then I'm gonna take this tip and I'm gonna start like this and push downwards so that glue, my nails are so flat that like the corners hardly ever stick down. So I always kind of have to go back in with my glue and, you know, stick down my corners. So not a huge deal. You can see right there, I have like a little air pocket right there. Probably nope, not on that side. I'll just go back in. There we go. Oh, I don't know why I'm sealing that up. These are cool because they are like the full cover guideline ones. They have, there you go, you can see the guidelines, so it kind of helps you get them on straight, which with full half cover, it doesn't, I mean, it's not a huge deal because you can always file it into shape. If you get it crooked to one side or, you know, the other, then you can kind of fix it as you need to. With full cover tips, it's much more important than it is with half cover tips. So if you're just learning, I mean, it can be a frustrating thing. Just keep messing around with it. Everything becomes easier as you do it. You know, the more time you spend on anything, the better you get at it. So just keep with it, mess around. That's part of the fun of doing this, is just messing around and, you know, kind of not knowing what you're doing when you're first starting out. So I think learning anything is so much fun. I am out of my nail glue dryer spray, so I have to be a little more patient than I normally am, which patience doesn't come to me very easily, if I'm being very honest. Not one of my better traits, but that's all right. Are you guys all done with school yet? The last day of school here for us is actually tomorrow. I know a lot of places have school year round. Oh, beautiful. I need to get another cover for my desk because I'm gonna seriously screw my desk up. I spill stuff all the time. Oh, my nails are so flat that sometimes when I put nail tips on, half cover tips, the pressure kind of from the sides of like the nail tips being so curved, it almost kind of bruises the free edge of my nails. If it happens sometime in the near future, I'll make sure to point it out. But it's like the free edge of my nails, which I always try and keep shorter anyway. It's almost like they bruise, not bruise, but they get like white demarcation lines on them. So it's from, I want to say from like this, the sides being so curved, my nails want to pull up on it. So it kind of creates stress on the free edge of my nail. Oh, and then, yeah, I'll show you. Sorry. Not prepared. I'm back and forth. It's kind of how my brain works. It's all over the place most of the time. So, I do want to show you a good way to see where you want the apex of your nail when you're doing acrylic nails. Well, any nails really in general. The way that I learned, it made it so much easier for me to understand, you know, where I want to put the bulk of my product. So could have maybe went down a size on that one, but I'd rather it be too big than too small. So I do love that these run so much bigger though. There are a couple of clients I used to have that these would have worked well for. Fix those edges, those corners. And I will just buff these with the hand file. Alright, so easiest way for me to show you where and it's kind of relatively going to be in the same spot on everybody, but like a couple of my nails, my apex needs to be up a little higher, like my index finger, my smile line grows like, it starts way down in this corner on this side, and then on this side it starts up here at the corner of my nail. So the easiest way to tell is, so if you push down on the tip of your finger, you see where the white stops. Let me see if I don't want to pop this off. So right there where that white is where your apex, you want your apex to be. So, and if you push kind of, let's see, no, I'm not gonna, if I want, I should have showed it before I had the tips on, but if you push here, you can see that white, you know, around the free edge of my nail. Right there along that is where you want the bulk of your product to be, your apex to be. So that's where you're going to have the most stress on your nail. So you'll get like cracking on the sides if you don't have enough product there. So just keep that in mind. So like that one, kind of closer to my free edge of my nail. This one is further down on the middle of my nail. So you can see I have that little bit of red on my actual nail bed right before my free edge. So this nail, my apex needs to be down a little bit lower. This one, kind of the same. And this one, it needs to be right about halfway down my nail. My thumb, same, right below. So that's just the easiest way I found that, you know, to kind of see if you're just learning out. Helped me a lot when I was like learning how to do things. So I'm wondering, probably just cut a little bit off because I do want them to be kind of almond shaped. I'm trying to decide if I want almond or, yeah, we'll go almond. And don't worry, these don't have to be perfect. You know, you can shape with your filing. Well, same goes for like your acrylic. Sorry, I gotta wipe my eyes off, guys. Same goes for like your acrylic application. If it's lumpy and bumpy, don't worry. It's all about the, you know, the finished project, or the finished, oh my gosh, sorry, my eyes. Finished product. So if you're here for like beautiful, perfect, like beautiful, smooth acrylic application, you might want to go somewhere else, because not who I am, not who I've ever been. I don't usually I have to do a whole bunch of filing, but sometimes I do, and I'm alright with that. So I don't think I want them this long. So I'm just I'm also old school where like I like my nail beds, my nail beds to not be even, like with my length. So like this one needs to be shorter. Like when I'm taking pictures, I like them to be like this, where my nail beds are all sitting like this. So this one needs to be shorter. Perfect. Oh. Yeah, they look rough, but trust the process. Trust the process, guys. I'm trying to avoid filing my natural nail because, like I said, I only want these to last a couple of days. So now we will dust them off. I'm not going to do any primer or anything like that because, again, I only want them to last me a couple of days. Why are my eyes killing me right now? Take this out so I don't screw my desk up any more than it already is. I think I'm going, maybe I'll do one with clear and then the other ones. So maybe I'll do my first finger with clear and then, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Clean that off real quick. Find out real quick if these are soft gel. I can't remember if the half cover ones are soft gel or not, but we'll find out here in a second. Or if they're just the ABS plastic. Looks like they're just plastic, which is good. I don't have to worry about them staining with alcohol. Oh, I'm just gonna try it right here on my thumbnail and see. Yeah, it looks like they're just ABS plastic, which I try not to keep a whole bunch of ABS plastic, but it does make it easier for like, cleansing purposes for them to be. Oh no, they are. They are soft gel. I can see I'm starting to stain. Well, we're just gonna plop product right on top of it. Should take care of that. So I'm gonna start with my first finger, since I'm only doing one of them clear. Sticking straight out there. I'll snip that off. I always hold my hand like this. Maybe I should. I am gonna do just a little bit of primer on there because I don't want that white to show through. unprepared, guys. Unprepared. What the heck? Did my primer go? I'm just gonna do this on my first finger, so I just have my gelish Provant. And just because I don't want this showing through since I'm doing clear on it. So I always hold my nails like this, and I'm holding it downward. I'm gonna start away from my cuticle, right where I want my apex to be. So, like I said, I do like wetter beads, so I am going to run my brush wet. So, got our bead here, we're gonna let it polymerize for a second. And then we're gonna put it down. And we're gonna let it kind of run where it wants to and just kind of help it. We're gonna brush that off, dip back in our monomer, and just help it. I'm not one that does like the one bead application. This stuff dries really fast. So I do multiple beads, so let that polymerize. And we're just gonna meet it with where we left off. Just guiding it kind of along where we want it to go. And shaping it and brushing it down. And just play around, guys. That's all you can do. Oh, I do need to fill in there, and I need to fill in back by my cuticle. Those ones I will probably do a little bit drier, just because I want them to be smaller. So, just gonna fill in right here. And remember to always look from the side anyway. That way you don't have any kind of gaps. I'm thicker right here than I would like to be, but that's all right. We'll file it all down. Over on the other side. You know, once you get good enough at this, or more comfortable with this, it just kind of becomes like natural. And don't worry about any product, like I said, any lumps or bumps, because that will all come off in the filing. So I am gonna file that quite a bit down here because I do not want it to be that thick. And like I said, if you're here for perfect, beautiful, flawless acrylic application, that is not I. Oh. Some days I can get it pretty good, other days I cannot, other days I suck. So it's alright. At the end, they look great. Hopefully you won't be able to see this through the paint, but I'm gonna paint on top of them anyway, so not a huge deal. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Shoot, I mean, sorry guys, god dang it. I'm really trying. all I did was I washed my hands, took my band-aid off because it got all messed up. You can see my little stab is healing up. So here's what we got so far. Not too shabsharoony, so I don't buff my acrylic. I go in with nail primer and do a layer of that. This has never failed me. It kind of fills in all the little, you can see, all the little grooves from filing. So I just take and go over everything with this. And again, this Model 1's primer is great. So that kind of takes care of, like, now you can see all the grooves in there, but once you put like your gel polish or anything like that on there, it shouldn't be a huge, you shouldn't be able to, oh, that acrylic, that clear acrylic is nice. It is very clear. So, awesome. Hopefully they make all these in the bigger sizes. I really like this pink a lot. Like a lot. So you can, of course, you can, you know, buff your nails and all that. This just saves me time. And like I said, it's never failed me. You can't see the grooves from filing or anything like that. So instead of taking another 10 minutes to buff, it takes, what, 30 seconds to put that on there. So I might have to split this up in 2 videos. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do on this one is just do chrome and then do like some 3D flowers on it, and then I'll do like maybe 1 or 2 French, and then one with like some rhinestones, and just kind of piece it together. So that clear is nice. Alright, let's get to the design. Just gonna take my top coat. You want to make sure when you're doing chrome that your top coat is nice and smooth. And all of that is just stuff that's on the underside of my nail. I'm not worried about being able to see that little bit of the tip right there, because my design is going to cover that. So that's not a huge deal to me anyway. But so you can see with that, the primer, you can't see any of the groove, the filing grooves on my nail. So I'm gonna cure this for, we'll do 20 seconds. And then apply the chrome. And then do another top coat to seal that chrome in there. And I do prefer the solid chrome to the, like, versus the loose chrome powder. So beautiful. Buff that in there nice. Beautiful, beautiful. And I just want that shine underneath there too. And I'm gonna clean up my cuticles more once I'm done with all of this. Cover that up. Here's my brush kit. So I've got just a ton of brushes in there. So I'm gonna use this one for French. This one. So I've got my square gel brush and then a short liner. I know a lot of people do their Frenches with long liners. Mine tend to get kind of sloppy most of the time when I use long liners, so I prefer short liners. And then I'm just using the white Born Pretty Pat Paint Gel. So maybe I'll do my thumb and my ring finger with the French. And I always work my gel into my brushes. That way your product doesn't just stick to one side and then you have a dry side of your brush, because that kind of tends to make your lines more squiggly, and then you'll have like product for the product to stick to. So, and then with my Frenches, so I'm going to do a deeper French on these. I kind of start out with the T, so wherever I want the top of my French to be, and I kind of make a T right where the middle is. Do I want it that deep? And then I mark both sides of my nail, and I work it up to that line. Yeah, that'll be pretty. And I'm gonna go in with this brush and just paint that. I'll take my little liner brush and kind of even everything out. To go deeper, I'll use this brush to do that. And any little mistakes I make, I'll just clean up with the cleanup brush. I want it that deep? Yeah, why not? because I went in thin layers, I can take this and go right along here. You guys see that moving around in there? That's how I want it. Like right. Cute. Or should I just leave it? I'm really good at making things like super extra. I'll just leave it. Leave it alone here. Leave it. Cute. They're super cute so far. Alright, so let's do one of my pushers, cuticle pushers. I just get out a couple of little globs of this. Let me put a glove on real quick. Then I am going to take one of these little mini silicone tools. Roll these into little, I think I'll do 4 petal flowers. So I really might only need one of these. Let me get out my rhinestones real quick. Place my rhinestones first where I want my little 3D flowers. Oh, I'm going to use Born Pretty rhinestone glue, and I just do is take just little tiny pieces of this. I probably only needed one of these pieces. I'm going to cut that into a bunch of just little pieces. And this solid gel I got off of Amazon. Really good stuff. I've used this for a long time. Ibanku, I think is how you would say it. But I'm gonna take that and just place 4 of these right around each one of those rhinestones. What I love about doing it this way is that you have time to get all of them. Come on, get off my glove. Oh. So you have time to place them where you want them. And you don't have to worry about it like drying out or anything like that. So I am gonna place them around all of those rhinestones. Start kind of forming these out. I'm gonna push them down. Create that little kind of shape of flower petal. And just kind of push it. So there's one. Yeah, that's cute. Alright. Do it right. Cute. Keep that in place. Oh my goodness, so cute. Pay no mind to my crooked growing ring finger. The longer I do my nails, the more kind of noticeable it is how it points that way. But like that, it's beautiful and straight. So, what do you guys think? Super cute. So, put some oil on real quick. Got this little mini one that I'm still trying to use. We'll clean up that cuticle. Cute. Those are beautiful. What do you guys think? Just gonna take Alright, so there you go. Now you guys can see the $6 acrylic. It's actually super good. The color is beautiful, worked well. I have no complaints. I didn't think that I would because it's born pretty. So yeah, you guys should definitely try it. I'm excited for whoever gets it in the giveaway to try it, and let me know what they think of it. So excited. It's so fun. So yeah, I'll try and get a short out in the daylight, and that way you guys can see like what they really look like the actual color and stuff of them, because the acrylic is gorgeous. And then I think on this hand I have a $6 polygel kit from Beetles, so that'll probably be the next one that I do. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I know it's a long one. I'll probably gonna end up splitting it up into 2 pieces, but definitely let me know what you think of everything, and what you think of this beautiful little kind of wedding-esque inspired set. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips or tricks or anything you'd like me to try, definitely leave it down in the comments, and I do my best to get back to everybody. So just, you know, be patient. It might take me like 1 day or something, so but I do try to get back to everybody. So again, as always, thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, all the love, all the kindness. You guys are so amazing. So yeah, I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day or night. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.